fit. Do me a favor, stop already.
Let me get
Huh?
Let me get your pair of ankles.
Yeah, I'm gonna start getting.
No, let fit deal with that.
Yeah, let's fit.
Turn around, watch these guys. Let me deal with fit real quick. Have Rosado come over here.
Ain't got no weapon, man. It's just your bread, right?
Yeah.
Alright, you screw. Happy bro, you could turn around, bro.
Damn, what's going on?
It's your ex. I don't know what it is, bro. I'm pretty sure you know what's up. You got a case. How the door out? That's where you stay by? Huh?
Sorry,
Yeah.
Gervonta Tank Davis finally spoke up, but not in a press room or through a statement. It was raw, live, and emotional. On Instagram, in front of nearly 200,000 viewers, Gervonta sat in his half-empty Baltimore mansion, eyes watery, voice shaking, saying, "They took everything from me." Within hours, clips of the live stream were everywhere. The fighter who once packed arenas was holding back tears as federal agents surrounded his home. His mansion seized. His fight with Jake Paul cancelled. His career in jeopardy. This isn't just another fall, this is the breaking point for one of boxing's most gifted yet troubled stars. Let's unpack it.
Outside the ring, for some reason he gets in trouble. You know, I'm not sure what he's going through, or if he is going through something. Man, we wish him, you know, all the best, and hopefully he gets back on the straight line. You know, we always wish that for fighters, because this is a tough sport. You know, that gets into your psyche and kind of with you. You know? But I think Tank Davis, yeah, he has his whole career ahead of him. I don't really know if he wanted this fight. I don't really know if he wanted an exhibition. I don't think that's in Tank's nature, you know? Yeah, it would have been a great payday. Yeah, it would have been a lot of exposure, but it does nothing to Tank's legacy. And I really do think that Tank cares about his legacy. There's no loss in Gervonta Davis not fighting Jake Paul. Who knows if he's gonna fight ever again? I wish he does. We want to see him against the very best, like he always fights. You know, he's a plus for the sport. I really do wish he gets his. I can't even say life, because I mean I'm sure his life is together. It's just, you know, maybe he's going through a few things, you know, personally, and he's got to just get them together and move on. Let's go. Let's get the fights, you know, that the fans want to see. Let's make them and give the fight fans, you know, some excitement.
That night, when Gervonta went live, it wasn't staged. No bright lights, no PR team, no script. Just a man sitting among half-packed boxes in a living room that once screamed luxury, now echoing his past. He began by addressing the fight everyone had been waiting for, his cancelled mega showdown with Jake Paul. The fight meant to headline on Netflix, draw millions, and possibly revive his career.
Baltimore native and boxing champ Gervonta Tank Davis is sent to jail less than a month after he was ordered to serve 3 months of home detention. He was taken into custody after an impromptu hearing yesterday, and now he will finish his 90-day sentence in the Baltimore City jail. Deputies say Davis violated the terms of his home detention sentence in a 2020 hit-and-run crash. He said his home was too small, so he moved to the Four Seasons Hotel, but did not get permission from the judge. He received his 90-day sentence after pleading guilty in February to a crash that injured 4 people.
They took everything from me, man. Everything. The house, the cars, and now the fight. I was ready. I trained harder than ever.
Be 1 foot in, 1 foot out too. What are you talking about? You know how much money you got? You know how hard it is getting out that bed to go run early in the morning in gym for hours, and you know you looking at 20 million easy. You own all this real estate. You rich. You don't have to do this ever again. Then the compounding interest, like let's say he got, 20 million in the bank. he get 5% off of that, so he probably making $500,000 in interest. He's not even spending his money. So it's like, hell yeah, he out of here. What? He gone.
But here's the truth. The fight didn't fall through because of injuries or negotiations. It fell through because of him.
I'm curious, Tank, when you walk into the ring, how much you think you'll weigh?
When I walk in the ring?
Yeah.
With or without the ankle monitor on?
That's corny. That's super corny. I don't know how much I'll weigh.
And the handcuffs too.
Huh? What are you talking about, fam?
How do you win this fight?
That outfit is trash. For real. That outfit is garbage. And that hairstyle. Anybody that ever rocked a mohawk is a fucking clown. We all know this. Anybody rocked a mohawk. Name
You
them.
want to see clowns? You want to see clowns? Gervonta, you're the fucking clown, buddy. You're the fucking clown, Gervonta. Any man who puts his hands on a woman is the clown. I got you a poodle.
Now, okay. Now, since we on this, if I put my hands on females or anything like that, right? If I put my hands on females or anything like that, you know how many female? Like, come on, it would be mad. You see how when I don't even want to bring up nobody thing, what's the name about that? But P Diddy, when things got like that, no, listen. When one female did a charge, it was mad females coming out, right? So if I hit a female, right, wouldn't it be mad other females? Like I ain't been just with one female. Like I'm 30 years old. Like let's be real. I've been with more than one female. Wouldn't mad females come out and say something about me hitting them? No.
Okay.
Weeks before the fight, Gervonta faced a civil lawsuit from his ex, Courtney Russell. Allegations of battery, kidnapping, and emotional abuse surfaced, and within 48 hours, Jake Paul's team, Most Valuable Promotions, canceled the event. They acted fast. A statement read, "We unequivocally condemn any form of violence and will not move forward with this event." It hit Gervonta like a punch to the chest. This wasn't just a fight. It was his comeback, his chance to reclaim the spotlight after a tough draw with Lamont Roach. Now it was gone. And the nightmare didn't stop there.
Tank Davis, somebody you've had some interaction with on social. What do you make of maybe the lack of discipline or arrest?
Lack of discipline. Lack of discipline. Is that what you want to put it down to?
Yeah.
It's more than lack of discipline. Yeah. It's vile. Do you know what I mean? I don't condone that at all in the slightest. So it's not got nothing to do with lack of discipline. It's got everything to do with moral compass. And for me, that's just, it ain't right.
Just days after the cancellation, federal agents raided Gervonta's Baltimore home amid an investigation tied to the same domestic allegations, and possibly something more serious. Neighbors reported black SUVs outside the gated property at dawn. Agents carried boxes, hard drives, cash, and according to leaks, weapons. Inside sources say they found illegal gun parts, almost $500,000 in unregistered cash, and security footage of unknown people entering the home at night in the days leading up to the raid. If true, this isn't just bad, it could end his career.
Jake Paul knew what it was when he first signed the fight. This ain't the first time he had battered against a woman. You knew what it was when you first signed the fight. So don't get mad and cuss him out and talk bad about him now. You knew what it was when you signed up for it. Come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let's not do that. I don't talk bad about him either, but don't do the dude like that. No, the dude having a hard time in his life right now. Don't just do him like that, you know what I mean? Because you knew exactly what he was when you signed him to fight the first time. All I gotta say.
On the live stream, his voice cracked. "They're painting me as a monster, bro. Yeah, I've got money and cars, but I'm not a criminal. I'm not who they say." Even loyal fans were divided. Some wrote, "Stay strong, champ." Others said bluntly, "You brought this on yourself." For Gervonta Davis, this cycle isn't new. Success, scandal, repeat.
These allegations against Gervonta Davis, they're very serious allegations. Anybody that's laying hands on women needs to be shut down straight away. They need to be, for me, they need to be locked up and the key thrown away. You shouldn't touch women. They're not there to be touched and have their hands laid on them. I've got 2 daughters. I've got my wife, my mother. Anybody out there who's close relationship to women knows you do not lay your hands on women ever. Don't touch them. And if you do, you should be prisoned. Simple as that. That's my take on it. It's totally out of it. It's really serious. Tank needs to get a grip and stop doing what he's doing because he's got previous. This is all alleged, don't forget. This is all allegations, so we're not trying to convict anybody here on Froch on Fighting. We're just pointing out the facts. He's been accused of all the serious allegations from earlier. It's not good enough, and from the fight being made to the weight disparity to Gervonta Davis being a wrong one in terms of these allegations, the whole thing is just an absolute circus.
From the outside, it looked like he had it all. A star under Floyd Mayweather, knockout power that packed arenas, and millions in the bank. But cracks were forming. In 2020, he was arrested for domestic battery after a video showed him grabbing his then-girlfriend by the throat. In 2023, he spent 44 days in jail for violating house arrest following a hit-and-run case. And this year, the new domestic assault accusation blew everything wide open.
Welcome back. Champion boxer Gervonta "Tank" Davis out of jail tonight. The famous South Florida fighter bonded out less than an hour ago.
Now he's accused of assaulting his ex-girlfriend in front of their children. CBS News Miami's Trish Christakis is live at the jail in West Miami-Dade with details on the allegations against.
Fans were patient at first, saying, "He's young. He'll learn." But after years of negative headlines and repeated second chances, that patience turned into doubt.
Tank is done. Tank is hung him up, shoes off, get the bag, put a plaque up, he done. Tank is done. Period.
When you say done, you mean like not fighting anymore?
Tank is checked out mentally. Tank is gone mentally. Tank looking for the big bag, of Jake Paul, Pacquiao, something solo, and he's looking to, hey, I'll see you later. Tank is standing. He's not going to fight Shakur Stevenson at all. At all. I don't care how much money Turkey offer, give him 4 Lamborghinis, whatever. Tank ain't taking that fight.
Even boxing legends like Andre Ward and Timothy Bradley commented on air that Gervonta had too many personal issues and was losing focus. In boxing, distractions can end careers.
Yeah, look. I'll just say this, man. Tank Davis got to be the most stupidest boxer ever in the history of boxing, man. And I mean that, I mean that wholeheartedly, for real. Man, $40 million, think about that. $40 million down the drain. So he calls himself, he's about his money, right? He's about business. Are you truly about business? Are you? Because, dude, like, why are you getting in these sort of altercations, bro? Weeks before the fight, like, come on, man. Like, this has been his MO. That's the issue that I'm having, right? Is that this has been his MO. He's done this the last time. He did the same thing, but the case, I guess, got dropped or whatever. But this is the thing, man. MVP should have had a backup plan because you got to understand Tank's history, man. You got to understand his habits. Tank hasn't always followed the script. Tank has always been spoiled over there at PBC. Spoiled. Tank usually do whatever the hell he wants. Shows up to meetings late. You know what I mean? Workouts late. He's on his own time. And PBC allowed him to do that. And he think he can take that type of business and bring it over here with Jake Paul. And Jake Paul is saying like, man, well, this dude's a clown. Like, we got to sell this fight. I heard the fight wasn't really selling like it was supposed to. It wasn't sold out.
When Jake Paul's team canceled the fight, many assumed it was moral, but business played a role too. Jake thrives on controlled controversy. He can be the villain in the ring but not outside it. Once Gervonta's legal problems went federal, the deal became toxic. Reports say Jake's team considered replacing Gervonta with someone like Ryan Garcia or Nate Diaz to keep the Netflix show alive. So while Gervonta aired his pain live, Jake was already moving forward. Fans noticed. One comment said it best, "Jake's building an empire. Gervonta's burning one down." Opinions online were split. Some praised his honesty, others criticized him for self-sabotage. Even Timothy Bradley weighed in, "This isn't the Gervonta we knew. The hunger, the drive, it's gone." He's fighting battles outside the ring, and that's dangerous. Once a fighter loses love for boxing, it's hard to get it back.
We can debate the top fighter in the world pound for pound. We can do that. What we cannot do is debate who's the most exciting fighter, who's the biggest box office attraction in boxing. That would happen to be Gervonta Davis. We just got to accept it. I think that Frank Martin's a talented fighter. He'll make some things happen down the line in the future, but we'll never look at him the same after that destruction. Not to say that we won't respect him, but we'll never look at him the same because he got destroyed by Gervonta Davis. And that's no shame, that's no slouch, but damn, still in all, you get destroyed, you get destroyed. Gervonta Davis is the #1 box office attraction. Who I want to see him against next is Shakur Stevenson. I don't want to see him against Devin Haney because Devin Haney has proven to me that he's not a good punch taker. I want to see Gervonta Davis in the ring with somebody perceived as having enough power to put him on the canvas too. That's what I want to see.
Don't forget, this is the same Gervonta Davis who once filled arenas with knockouts, the fighter Floyd Mayweather called the future of boxing. Even that partnership ended. After public disputes and tension, Gervonta left Mayweather Promotions, accusing Floyd of being controlling and taking credit. Floyd responded by calling Gervonta ungrateful and warned he'd end up like others who tried to go solo.
Do you think Floyd did that intentionally? Why, after so much time? He helped you come to the game, he gave you the spotlight. Like, why would he try to diminish your career?
Because at that time, I don't want to go too deep into it. It was somehow that they were saying that I was messing with his daughter, or the fact that she kept Snapchatting.
Okay.
Kept hitting me on Snapchat. So they sent it to Floyd.
Okay.
So that's what made it.
Maybe Floyd was right. While Floyd headlines exhibitions and earns millions, Gervonta fights to stay out of court and protect what's left of his legacy. Can he come back? Right now, it looks bleak. Sponsors have gone quiet, Netflix stepped back, and his license could be suspended depending on the case.
I don't think Tank cares about what it does for the sport. I think, and I get it, like I was very open and honest with my last fight and the things around it. Tried not to be before because I didn't want anyone to, not be excited for what was a good fight on paper, definitely. But when you kind of lose that love for the craft and the discipline, and getting in the ring don't mean as much as it did when you was growing up and on the way up. I've kind of seen that in Tank. Now, he had a hard fight against Lamont Roach Jr. and that might have been a part of it. Like, wow, man, this is getting hard against fighters that I think I'm levels above, and turned out on the night that I wasn't. And not only that, with prize fighters, I hope, for the little people of the world, I hope Jake Paul gets absolutely starched by someone nearly half his size.
But boxing loves redemption stories. Mike Tyson went to prison and returned. Floyd faced scandals and rebuilt. Even Canelo bounced back from setbacks. The difference is, those fighters stayed quiet, trained hard, and let results speak. Gervonta is still caught up in noise.
I don't know if it's just because I'm getting older now or what, but I feel like Gervonta is a hell of a fighter, but he needs to get his mental together. When I hear some of his interviews and I see some of the stuff that he's saying, I can just tell that he's not in love with the sport no more. I can tell that he didn't get his just due. I mean, it was crazy to hear that he said he got evicted out of a house or something like that.
If he wants to save his career, Gervonta must stay out of headlines, fix his image, and remind the world why he's Tank. The fighter who once made knockouts look easy is now being knocked down by his mistakes. Fans may not forgive quickly, sponsors aren't rushing back, and Jake Paul has moved on. But Gervonta has one thing left: time. Time to reflect, rebuild, and decide if he wants to fight or hang up his gloves. Right now, it's about survival. Tank knows how to survive. So what's next? Will the FBI uncover more? Will Jake find a new opponent? Or will Gervonta stage a comeback and remind everyone why he's still dangerous in the ring? Only time will tell. For now, he's trending for heartbreak, mistakes, and lost opportunities. Is Tank finished, or does he still have one fight left? I'll see you in the next video.